All right, so with the Netflix card coming up this weekend, we have it headlined with Jesus. Okay, let me get it off of that real quick. We have it with Gina Carano and Ronda Rousey coming back after her long hiatus. With her, I think, last loss being to, was it Amanda Nunes? Yeah, Amanda Nunes. And then Gina Carano, I don't think she's been doing very much other than a couple of global boxing events. But the thing that everybody is looking forward to, Nate Diaz versus Mike Perry. I'll be honest, that should have been headlining the card from the beginning. But I'm just going to go through it real quick. I'm going to go through that UFC Fight Night card, at least fights that I know, and kind of predict them. I'm going to predict this one and kind of just give my breakdown on the card in general. So, first off, I don't know most of these people. Chris Avila, Brandon Jenkins. I think I know Chris Avila a little bit. He was in the UFC for a tiny bit. Don't know them though. I don't want to make any prediction on this one. I would go Aline Pereira if I had to go anything. Uh, Featherweight, don't know this one. Jason Jackson and Jefferson Kright. I think Jason Jackson was the guy that beat the 28-1 prospect, Yaroslav Amosov. Was it Yaroslav? The guy that won up against Joel Alvarez this last year, or well, this last card. I would go Jason Jackson this one, but I don't know enough about Jefferson. Adriana Moraes. This one I wanted to talk about. I think this one was Adriana Moraes versus Muhammad Mokaev at first. But then he fell out, and then now it's a catchweight with Adriana Moraes. I'm going to go Adriana Moraes. Prelims, Junior Dos Santos, Robelis Despain. Robelis Despain, Taekwondo bronze medalist, I think, silver medalist. Junior Dos Santos, UFC veteran. I'm going to go Robelis Despain on this one. Unless it went to grappling, then I go Junior Dos Santos. But I'm going to go Robelis Despain, first round knockout. I do not know these people, so I'm just going to go past that. It might be, I mean, it's said that it's expected to be a fast-paced battle between two hungry fighters. I mean, hungry fighters for sure, because I don't know either of them. Next up, Francis Ngannou, Felipe Lins. Francis Ngannou all the way. Let's be honest. I'm pretty sure they're picking up Felipe Lins off the street. 265 guy. Just, do you want to be a part of this? Francis Ngannou, second round knockout, second round TKO. Now, Nate Diaz, Mike Perry. This is at 170. It's a weight class up above what Nate Diaz is used to cutting and fighting at, and it's a weight class that's the same as Mike Perry's been in. Mike Perry has been in bare knuckle fighting. He's been in a couple other promotions. He even has his own promotion. I think Nate Diaz has his own as well. Had that great boxing match with Jorge Masvidal. His last MMA fight, although, was up against Tony Ferguson, which didn't really show very much. This is going to be a very good fight. I would say it's going to go towards Mike Perry, just a puncher's chance. The only way that I can see this going towards Nate Diaz's favor is if he's on the bottom, on the ground, in guard, and able to use like his omoplata, his jiu-jitsu game. But I don't think he has the power to knock out Mike Perry, and he definitely doesn't have enough to get the job done in like the first few rounds. And I think Mike Perry is just going to build into the fight as it goes along. So is Nate Diaz, but not to the same extent as Mike Perry. So I'm going to go Mike Perry TKO second round or decision 30-27. Now for the main event, Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. I'm going to go Ronda Rousey in this one. I hope that they both can make the weight. They're both older in age, so having to cut down to 145 is going to be a bit of a test for both of them. But in this one, I'm going to go Ronda Rousey. She still has that quote-unquote muscle memory in judo, whereas Gina Carano is just an MMA fighter who comes back into it. The only way that I can see Gina Carano getting it is by stifling her in the stand-up. That's if Ronda Rousey hasn't worked on her stand-up in the years that she's been away from the game. But as long as she's not with Edmund Tarverdian again, I think Ronda Rousey's going to get this one done. I think submission, armbar, second round. because that would be insane if she was to get another armbar win in her last fight. And so now I'm just going to go through that UFC card real quick. Because, I mean, it's not that big of a card. It's Arnold Allen versus Mike Costa, which in this one, I'm going to go Arnold Allen in this one. But as soon as we go past this one, it's like I kind of know Dahu Choi. I don't know Daniel Santos, but considering the odds, I'd still go Doho Choi. Malcolm Wellmaker, we know mostly because he lost to Clayton. Or was it Clayton Carpenter? No, Ethan Ewing against Juan Diaz. I'm pretty sure that they're going to want Malcolm Wellmaker back into the top 15. So Malcolm Wellmaker. Modestas Pekauskas, I know. I don't know Christian Edwards. Guess I'm gonna have to go Modestas Pekauskas. But this is how bad the card is. Is that after 3 fights, there's no odds. At least not with this one. And then the odds are kind of even. Varetnikov's in this one. That's gonna be nice. Chaos Williams, Thomas Grant, Caitlin Vieira. I love the fact that they're putting the women's fights, even if they're ranked, on like the prelims or early on the main card. I hated when they would take like 2 or 3 main card spots. Not to say like it was a bad fight if they would be in the main card, but it's just this is a way better like spacing of the card. Put the women's fights first ish, like maybe headlining the prelims for like a number 5 versus a number 2 in the division. Cody Brundage, Andre Petrosky, but I don't know anybody else in this. Maybe Shauna Bannon, just because she's from Ireland. But even still, she's a plus 200 underdog. So it's like I wouldn't pick her. Like, I mean, this is like a 4. This is a 4. And that's why I think that this Netflix card is going to do numbers this weekend. Going to do numbers. Every single fighter on this card, according to Ronda Rousey, is getting 40K, which if this is 3 times a year, each fighter is on that card again and again and again. They do get a yearly salary, yes. But if this is a one-off, one-a-year type of fight card, I don't think the 40K was worth it. I gotta be honest. If you can go into the UFC, get 10-10, 10 to show, 10 to win, and you're on a 6-fight contract and you fight 4 times a year, like, yeah, you lose a couple, you might get cut, but you still would be making around the same, if not get more notoriety than just one Netflix card on the prelims. Because, I mean, I'll be honest, the motherfuckers on the bottom, where is it? Chris Avila, Brandon Jenkins, I don't think anybody's really going to watch that one. But they would definitely be watching this one more than. What would they be watching it more than? They'd be watching it more than Malcolm Wellmaker, maybe more than Daniel Santos, not more than Mike Costa, Arnold Allen. But, like, that's how good this Netflix card is going to do this week. That's how good this Netflix card is going to do. So, anyways, I just wanted to give a little breakdown on that. Just kind of what I think is going to happen. Do I think that the Netflix card is going to be breaking records? No. I don't think it's going to be the same as Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. But I think it's still going to be a good card. It's still going to be something that people in the MMA sphere or even just the mixed martial arts sphere are going to go towards because it's the only thing on Saturday. So, anyways, that's just my breakdown on both the cards. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.